My name is Gideon. I'm the CEO of eyeSight Technologies. And eyeSight is a very advanced company in this field of computer vision, machine learning, and deep learning. And we build very, very sophisticated algorithm for in-car vision, everything running in real time to detect any condition of the driver, eyes, face, expressions, age information, face recognition, gesture control, all working together on one small system to a very high level of accuracy. And we are very active in automotive. And it was very important for us to come to Tokyo and show our amazing technology to the companies locally to Japan. We are part Japanese, we are part of Mitsui Group, and we are very delighted to be here. So eyeSight develops both the algorithms, very advanced, and we're showing here at the show how you can detect even lower than a pixel level motion of the face, the eyes, the pupils, finger tracking, hand tracking, using different cameras, all working in real time. So we're developing both the very advanced algorithms and the special cameras to be able to bring very flexible solutions. So the camera doesn't have to look only at the driver, the camera can look at the whole cabin, and it can work very robustly even with the difficult light conditions that you have in the car. You are driving and you have street lamps, you have trees, you have lights behind you, lights from the side, sunlight. You have to be able to handle such difficult light conditions, and with a combination of the algorithm and our camera, we are able to do that at a very high level. We see all the features of the driver, the passenger, we can even see people from behind, and it's very important, and we see a lot of demand for these kind of solutions. It's all around safety. So driver distraction today is the number one killer. And if you think about buses, trucks, taxis, even before we go to private cars, it's big responsibility. And we're able to provide both the most advanced driver awareness solution and touch-free interaction. So you don't have to take the eyes off the road if you want to answer a call or change the volume. And we're doing it again as one engine. And looking into the future, when autonomous cars are coming, it's going to become mandatory for the car to understand the state of the driver when it moves from autonomous to manual. And also the position of the driver, because think that you are not actually handling the car, you might sit in different positions, and then the airbags can become very dangerous. So understanding all this information is extremely important, and this is what we're doing. So we recommend or build our own cameras, but we really use off-the-shelf components. So we know to find the right sensor, the right lens, the right illumination for infrared to build the most robust solution. And we are actually building automotive-grade cameras with our partners. We're not a hardware company, but we work with partners to bring a turnkey solution to the tier 1 and OEM companies. So we do both the component and the software. And we build the component in a way that it's very unique. For example, today, driver detection, the camera has to be in the face of the driver, so you don't see the rest of the car. We are building a very wide camera that you can even put in the mirror, and you can still track the eyes, the eyelids, the face to a very high level of accuracy, even with a distortion of a wide field of view camera. So we're doing it very uniquely. So we're doing 8 years already of development of computer vision and deep learning. You know, computer vision became sexy in the last 2 years. The difference between a demo or university project and a product you can install or take to the market is a huge difference. The processing power that is available to you in a lab or in a SoC of an infotainment system in the car is huge difference. And over the years, we developed everything embedded on low processing power to very high level of robustness. I'm even showing here, when you track a finger, even if I put my hand behind it and you really have full occlusion, we still have very accurate pixel level tracking. So we are taking the technology really to a product level, and that's very unique. So first of all, if you want to have a robust system in computer vision, you need a lot of data. And again, we've been collecting data for 8 years. We have data like the huge companies out there. We're not big, but we have a lot of data. We are generating about a terabyte of data, of images every month, more than anyone else. And we have special systems to record in every kind of environment very easily. And although we train the system, once it's a product, we don't need cloud. We don't need to compare an image to a database. Today you have cool applications of kind of classification of images, but the minute you switch off the network, they don't work. We don't need network. So we can constantly process the images on very low processing power in real time without the need for network connectivity. If you want to send data that a driver is asleep to the control center, obviously we can do that, but we don't need to send images to be processed anywhere. Everything is on the device, on the CPU, as a software layer. It's either a license or a turnkey solution of the camera and the software together. This is for embedded, where we are working already with Tier 1s and OEMs. We are also designing an aftermarket product for fleet management, so you can just buy the product. That's work in progress. And yeah, the data is a training data that we can do over-the-air updates as well. So as we improve the system, we can do over-the-air updates very, very quickly. The footprint of our algorithm is megabytes. It's very, very small, although very, very advanced, very small footprint. So, we decided to be focused in generally speaking, but specifically in automotive, about the in-car. Outside the car, there are many companies. Obviously, Mobileye is very famous, but there are many other companies and the Tier 1s developing. We don't want to go there. We believe that what we have for inside the car and the ability to overcome the challenges of the light conditions inside the car gives us a very strong competitive advantage. And, it's big enough. It's big enough. I walked around in the show. There's a lot of companies doing outside the car. I saw only one extra company doing inside the car, only eyes. We do eyes, face, gender, age, pupils, eyelids, hands, fingers, everything much more advanced. So this is my focus. We have a lot of interest and we have few customers in projects already. We started in consumer electronic, so we work with many consumer electronic companies. Automotive, we started 2 years ago, bringing the same algorithm we developed over the years to the automotive, and we're already winning projects. So aftermarket, by the end of the year, we should have. We already have big demand, even from insurance companies that insure fleet. We have big insurance companies talking to us. In production cars, it will take another 2 to 3 years. The cycles are the cycles. I have no control over it. So what we see here is an example of what I explained. Everything is running on this little ARM board. No cloud, no connectivity, no big computer, very low processing power. We see here gaze tracking. Okay. We see eyes. So start closing your eyes, for example, and you can see the driver seems to be asleep. We have deep learning here doing gender and age detection. Start moving your pixel level, tiny little motion. You can see tiny little motion, pixel level. And now on the same engine, we have all of that. We, for example, have gesture control. So play pose, for example. So everything integrated, or volume control, for example. One camera, and all these algorithms work together. Go back to the... So he's muting the system. For example, take a call. Let's go to the phone. So let's say you are driving and the system tracks everything around you. Now the call comes in, you can just take it. So very beautiful interaction, very accurate. Ronnie, for example, you can put up your finger and put the hand behind it. Still very good track, so very strong interference, very good tracking still. Go back to awareness. And the driver awareness is constantly working in the background. You don't have to switch a system on or switch a system off. Everything is working together. Oh no.
Are you 39 years old? Yeah.
He's a bit older. We love him like that. Thank you so much.